Yep, so I will be continuing on playing the Vincent the Secret of Myers. I think I was in chapter 3 currently. And so basically where I'm left at right now is, so this woman here, she's a detective. Thanks to the horn lady, which I forgot her name. And it seems like we're investigating more about this company. And I'm assuming these are the missing posters and the boss. Alright. What's up, Shiro? What's up, man? How's it going? Load up. Oh, I forgot to turn off my notifications. Oh, hi good, I'm Angelos. Just kidding, but that's good. Ah, that's nice. Finally off work. Well, I'm off today. So yeah, I'll be playing a visual novel called Vincent the Secret of Myers, and I'm currently at chapter 3. Let me load up my save file. So this is where I'm at currently right now, and so yeah, basically I remembered that I'm a detective investigating this company because this company is up to no good. So basically they're pretty much combining cyborgs, pretty much robots and humans to become cyborgs. But mostly they did this to employees. Okay, so yep, this is currently where I am right now. So got the red speaker on, and the cup. Especially mixed martini. It has become more than just a mere pleasure of taste for me. It is now a necessity of life. And a pen. Oh, I'm in Vincent's perspective. The whole surface of the barrel is smooth, but only one side has a square engraved on it, which seems quite out of place. My pronunciation. And of course, because obviously there's a triangle there, there's gotta be some shape. I love notebook. The cover is engraved with a triangle. So we got square, triangle, circle, square. Every page of the notebook is filled with details of each day's experiments in neat handwriting. There's no doubt that this was Winston's research journal. February 15th, 2080, sunny. Subject number 5 exhibited very severe rejection accompanied by significant mental decline. The subject exhibited multiple symptoms of discomfort, including convulsions, screaming, and banging on the containment unit. Subjects number 1 and number 3 are currently stable and have not exhibited any signs of rejection. April 10, 2080, sunny. Subject number 5's mental condition deteriorated further, and a portion of the epidermis on the torso showed signs of decay. The subject made several attempts to destroy the containment unit and still showed no signs of improvement after food intake. Subjects number 1 and 3 are currently in a stable condition, with no rejection observed at this time. July 1st, 2080, cloudy. Oh, so it's the weather. I thought it's someplace somewhere else. Subject number 5's physical condition has deteriorated to the point where only 30% of the body's surface still has skin. If this subject continues to fail to demonstrate successful mechanization, I need to work on my pronunciation, we will remove its memory core. Subject number 3 is otherwise in good condition, but with an abnormal refusal to take food today. Subject number 1 is currently in a stable condition, with no rejection observed at this time. December 20, 2080, rainy. Subject number 5's memory core has been successfully dismantled, and the subject is temporarily sealed in its containment unit. Get ready? Not really. I'm still working on it though. So subject number 5's memory has been... Yeah, I'm pretty sure the lady is subject number 5, because from the first get-go, she had her memory erased, and she didn't know who she was or where she was until she stumbled upon upon this lawyer's mansion named Vincent. And his buddy named... Oh man, I forgot it. I forgot his name. Victor. Yeah, Victor. We will dismember it at a later date and dispose of its body parts in the wastewater pool outside the G4 district. Subjects number 1 and number 3 are currently in a stable condition and no rejection is observed. January 12, 2081. Sunny. Today, subject number 1 suddenly became unstable and violent and attempted to attack several researchers. Subject stabilized after the removal of the memory core and is now temporarily sealed in its containment unit. Subject number 3 remains stable at this time, but has not yet to show any evidence of successful psychic linking. Psychic linking? Memory core, is it? Boom. Cards. The vocal cards for the G4 district are a bit different from the more prevalent version. The more prevalent version originated from the G3 district with 4 suits, spades, hearts, clubs, and diamonds. On the other hand, the G4 version has a nature theme, with the 4 suits replaced by fire, trees, water droplets, and the moon. There have been many theories as to why this is, but there is still no definite answer. However, this is quite ironic in my opinion. Fire, tree, water, moon. Okay, I think this foreshadows like how Vincent got into the car accident. Fire. And how he survived. Because the culture and purpose of G4 has nothing to do with nature at all. But more importantly, why would Winston Loomis bring a deck of cards to Myers Corporation, and specifically these 4? Fire, earth, water, night? Every employee should know that it is strictly forbidden to carry non-work-related items, let alone playing cards. What's even stranger is these 4 cards happen to contain all 4 suits, and the numbers just happen to be from A to 4 as well. Oh look, there's numbers 4, A, 2, 3. Let me take a screenshot of that. Unless that's not going to be in the evidence. Obviously, this is some kind of hint that Winston was giving himself. It is some kind of code. Alright, what's this one? The boombox Victor brought in. I don't know what he was thinking. However, the news of Winston's escape is now widespread throughout the G4 district. This is not what I desired, but unfortunately, it is inevitable. I need some ibuprofen. Was that Vincent's memory that I just saw? Hey! Hey! Are you alright? I'm fine. Come to think of it, I don't think she knows I have the ability to read memories yet. Jesus Christ, you scared the crap out of me! You suddenly went expressionless and weren't moving an inch. You didn't even respond to me. Sorry that made you worry. I feel much better now. By the way, I seem to have worked out what the news recorded on the tape was about. Oh, really? Let's hear it! What is it about? It's about Winston Loomis escaping from prison. That one innocent employee who was framed by Myers. Oh, I remember that. From what I've heard, no one knows where that guy is to this day. But detective, you have to watch out. I would not have called him innocent if I were you. Why do you say so? It is indeed true that most rumors describe him as an innocent employee who was framed by Myers Corporation. And I guess they're right to some extent. The experiments on the cyborgs were not the work of Winston alone. In fact, every core member of Myers Corporation was aware of the existence of the project. But together, they chose to frame the poor researchers so as not to be implicated themselves. However, what many people forget to mention is, Winston was indeed one of the researchers involved in the experiment. Speaking of which, Detective, you want to know a fun fact? Winston actually used to work right here in this lab. I see. So, Winston wasn't innocent after all. However, he was framed by other members of Myers Corporation to take the blame for the whole experiment. And in July 2081, he managed to escape from prison with Vincent's help. Vincent mentioned that he needed Winston's knowledge, but also Victor's help to master a certain technology. On one hand, he wanted to use his technology to protect himself, and on the other, he wanted to seek out his revenge on Myers. As to what kind of technology that is, I can make a good guess, but I still need to confirm my suspicion. In any case, let's continue the investigation. So we got the scalpel. Fixture on top. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, never mind. There are arrows right there. Okay, so from what I see here, Contraband Mars are really getting more and more pretentious. Detective, what do you think these 4 are piece mean? I think it's some kind of device. Some kind of device? Look here, there are 2 buttons under each piece. Oh, let me try pressing one of them. The color of the art has changed. Then what about pressing the other one? The shape changed this time. I understand now. I think we're supposed to match each shape with the corresponding color. Not that difficult, we just need to try all the combinations and we should be able to find the right answer. No, it's not as simple as that. We can change the shape of each art, but we can also change their colors. What it means is that not only do we need to match each shape with the color that corresponds to it, we also need to find a specific order of the art piece, perhaps by colors. Indeed, if that's the case, there will be a lot more possible answers. Correct, it will be very impractical to just try each of them one by one. Warning, the device will lock automatically after entering the correct answer. There's a 4A23. We can do that later. Alright, I remember she's mentioned that she lost some round spherical object. So the scalpel. What the heck do I use this for? Nope, I cannot do that. So, okay, let me draw this down. So, triangle is first. And I think this must be... Oh, square. Square's next. And the fact that the square is red. It might have the word square, but the square is red. So just the color red just to keep note. And then the cards. I'm trying to understand it, but no shape to be seen. Especially mixed martini, has become more than just a mere pleasure of taste. Margie and the cards. Wait. What if it's telling me something? What if it's black, red, black, red? So black, red, black, red. Okay. Let me see if anything else is mentioned here. The triangle is red too. Okay, let me read the description again. Memory core. Oh wait, back to the past. No, back to the present. And this one here. The diamond shape. What if the last one is the diamond shape? But then what's the third one? And what do we use this scalpel for? Don't tell me I have to use this to kill her. Alright. What item? Okay, so triangle is first. And the triangle is red. Square is red. The fact that the diamond shape is yellow. So I have to keep guessing the third one though. Unless that's not true. Been stolen. Back to the past. Okay, triangle, square. Hmm. 4A23. Yep, no freaking clue. What if that's a circle? What if the third one is a circle? We try it again. Oh, we have to change colors. That one's red. Okay, I think I might need to look through the walkthrough. Look for a guide. So that might take forever. Alright, I'm just looking through the walkthrough, the guide. So someday I should just put this game as should put some of the soundtracks in my playlist. Oh, by the way, did you know I have a playlist? Yeah, it's in my channel, and it's called Vibing to Myself. So at least you know what songs I've been listening to. Let's see, Vincent, Secret of Myers Guide. Yeah, I think it's chapter 3. The 4 cards are for suits include fire, trees, water, droplets, and the moon, and the numbers have to be from A to 4 as well. The number of cards apply the correct order of the colors. A has a tree on it, so it refers to green. Oh, I get it now, I get it. Green. I need green. The green's right there. But then, alright, the color fire, it's supposed to be like red, but shape. On one of the red robotic arms, you will find a circle engraved on it. On the yellow trophy, you will find a diamond-shaped engraver. Now on the Vincent's bar table, you'll see a green diary. Alright, of course. So circle is first. Circle is first. Circle is first. Circle is first. And it's red. So yep, from what I did the drawings, I did them incorrectly. Circle is first. And let me see, yep. Triangle, it's supposed to be green. Yep. And then square, it's supposed to be blue. Okay, I don't think I'm doing this right. And a blue fountain pen with a square engraved on it. This is how we know what shape each color should be matched to. However, we also need to know the order of the colors. Oh my gosh, see here. Red, green, yellow, yellow, blue, yellow, blue, yellow, blue. Okay, nothing's adding up. The correct order of the colors. So you're saying triangle is first? Okay, for the cards. So this one should have been first. So the second one is blue. So that means square. Okay. Let me see if I can figure out the other two. Water. So the number 3, the moon. I think it's supposed to represent... So the color of the moon usually looks yellow. So it's supposed to be... and then the last one. It's red. Circle. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. It worked. I can't believe it. You're incredible. I just looked through the walkthrough. Alright, what do we see? What is it gonna give us? Oh, it's open. Okay, but I need to save. The room behind the door was much darker. My eyes had a hard time adjusting to the sudden darkness. I want to save just in case if I need to run away from something, if I was given a countdown, because that happened. Alright, I'm gonna save. Boom. Alright. Think I'm good without the guide for now. What was that? I just stepped on some kind of wet, sticky substance. I'm pretty sure that's blood. I bent down and tried to reach for it, but my arm was nicked by something sharp. Ouch! Are these shards of glass? That was when I suddenly realized that there was a huge glass chamber standing in front of me. So you're saying one of the subjects, it might have broken out. Maybe possibly coming to chase us. And inside it was... Jeez! Get back! Get back! Alright. My god, it looks like that thing is dead. Is it really dead? I don't think it's really dead. Look there! Someone's in there! Huh? Someone's in that glass chamber in the middle! Oh, that's probably just a cyborg too. Cyborg? But they look as if they are human. I'd rather not do that. Detective, didn't you know? There are many kinds of cyborg. Many kinds? What do you mean? I'm not really an expert myself, but let me just read this part out for you. With that, Zamano took out a journal from her pocket. She's reading lore to me. Let me read that in her voice. Due to different bodies' varying ability to withstand semi-mechanization, the phenomenon of intellectual polarization often appears in each batch of experimental subjects. Subjects that are able to withstand mechanization generally retain human facial features, and with their newly modified bodies, they exhibit superhuman abilities superior to those of ordinary humans. On the other hand, subjects that fail to successfully withstand mechanization exhibit severe intellectual degradation, thus making them behave like wild beasts. At the same time, the bodies of these failed subjects would exhibit an obvious rejection of mechanization, resulting in them often giving the impression that they were falling apart. We refer to these cyborgs that have lost their intelligence as husks. It is worth noting, however, that some of the experimental subjects seem to require an acclimation period. That is, their bodies exhibit repulsion similar to that of a husk when they first undergo mechanization. But as long as they are fed regularly and are given ample time, eventually their bodies will be able to successfully accept the modifications they are given. Thus, after each batch of experimental subjects have been modified, we tend to leave them in a secret chamber for a period of observation. If, after that time, the subject still does not demonstrate signs of successful mechanization, I don't know if I can pay attention to all of that. We would then dismember it and dump its body parts in the wastewater pool outside the G4 district. The above was recording an experiment journal I found here at this corporation. In other words, there are two kinds of cyborgs. The first kind looks like a monster because its body cannot withstand mechanization, and the other is able to retain its intelligence and look exactly like a normal human person because it has been successfully transformed? Yes, but not only that. Pay attention to this next part. Since often only a small number of subjects possess the ability to withstand mechanization, we often have to dismember and discard most of the cyborgs in the chamber. And this is definitely very costly and burdensome for us. Therefore, thanks to the tireless efforts of several researchers, we have successfully developed a method to create new types of cyborg through genetic cloning technology. As a result, we no longer need to search for the minority that can withstand mechanization in batch after batch of experimental subjects. All we need to do is to extract the genes of the subjects that have been successfully modified, and then we can produce them again. Nonetheless, since these new cyborgs do not possess any memory, we need to install a memory core inside them. Okay, theory. What if I'm a cyborg this whole time? Because, recall, she didn't have any memories. The lady didn't have any memories. She didn't know who she was, what she did. What if she's actually a cyborg? Because if there are two types of cyborgs, one that looks very robotic, another one that might look more human, it's possible that I might be a cyborg. Or there might be some others that might be cyborgs. Given them memories that do not exist, thus giving them a unique personality. These memories can be extracted from any existing employee to achieve his desired personality. In other words, there are cyborgs that are not directly modified from human beings, but are created through genetic cloning technology. So it's possible that I could be a clone, a cyborg, or both. Well, I mean, cloning, it's a cyborg, so... But it's hard to tell them apart just by looking at them. You mean, it is possible that there are cyborgs lurking around that look just like us ordinary humans? Yes, in a manner of speaking. Let me save. Just in case, if somehow I click on these things, I end up getting jump scared. Alright, let's see here. Glass chamber. In it stands a cyborg that looks just like a human being. This gives me the creeps. Yeah, I agree. And what about this one here? A blackboard. There's a lot of diagrams and text marked on it. Okay, now that I think about it, I recall that when I streamed on for chapter 1 and 2, when I got killed by the cyborg, okay, I recall, I seen a death seed from this one, and the fact that when I was mauled out and pulled apart, it kind of looked like this skeleton, this cyborg skeleton there. The face, yeah, the face. So I might be a cyborg. Detective, you see the string of numbers in the upper right corner? 1 equals 1 to 10. Okay, I need to take a picture of that. Because I don't think I can remember all that. Is this decimal to binary conversion? Correct. The binary numeral system is widely used in computing technology to represent numbers with just two symbols, 0 and 1. For example, in binary, 110 means 0 plus. It's math, which is 6 in decimal. So 6 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And 111 means 1. Okay, it's gonna take me a while to get used to this. 1 plus all these maths. So there's 6 digits in there, which is 7 in decimal. Wait, what? Okay, PEMDAS, recall PEMDAS. 4 plus 2. Oh, it's just, yeah, but I just used PEMDAS. But where did the 2 came from? I see, in other words, we need to find the corresponding experimental subject number in binary. I'm not touching that. What about this one here? So you're saying 1... Oh, okay. System error. Number 1 has been damaged. Okay, that's a good thing I saved. Okay, so if I recall... Oh, wait. Is this thing alive? Cyborg. Thank goodness it's dead. Oh, it's dead. Are you sure it's dead, though? Let me test the scalpel. If that's true, can use the item here. Alrighty. Glass chamber, there's nothing in it. Okay, let me look again. Number 1, so this one's first. 001. Okay. Yeah. No clue. Alright, what in the world do we use the scalpel for? Lost around spherical object. Okay, let me see if there's any numbers. May I at least know the code? Wait, number 1 is erased. But there are other 2 numbers. But for what? Let's see, 1 equals 001, 2 equals 012, 7 equals all 1s. Okay. Alright. So... if 1 equals that, and if the 2 equals... Hold up. Let me put this in my notes. I think I kind of see the picture there. So if I put the 2 equals... so if 1 equals 001, so I put 0, 001. Zero. 7 equals all 1s. And that's how you can tell I pretty much have a bad grade on calculus. Yeah, I think I'm looking through the guide through this one. Yeah, I'm looking through the guide for this one again. Darn it. Gosh, darn it. Vincent's Secret Admirer's Guide. Got the guide. Alright, now where the heck is that? See that there's a diagram indicating that there's a spherical device inside this cyborg, and that such spherical device would turn them to human. The spherical device is the memory core implanted inside the cyborg. We learned that the only cyborg that did not go berserk and thus did not have the memory core removed was subject number 3. Yep, I cannot pay attention to all that. It would take me a long while to do so. Therefore, you enter. Okay, alright, so I have to do this in numerical order? No, based on the number of subjects. And also the fact that subject number 3's core was removed. Command received. Alright, now what? Okay, let me save just in case. If anything, if I die, at least I would go back to the save. Alright, let's take a look at you. Alright, got the fluid out. What next? You have drained the chamber? Okay, nice. Do I just... What? Is there still more to this? Click on it to, after the chamber is drained. Click on it to get a closer look of the cyborg, then proceed to use a scalpel on them. So like this? I tried doing that. What? Literally, I'm trying to do this, but nothing happened. Can't use the item here. What? Are you talking about the human cyborg? Oh wait, that's me! That's me! That's the lady! So I was right! I might have been a clone. The already stifling officer and testified as we caught the first glimpse of what was inside the glass chamber. Zelmona was horrified at first, but her expression quickly changed to worry. But it was as if we had mutually agreed not to say anything to each other beforehand. We just stood in silence. I could sense Zelmona staring straight at me. But at that moment, I was completely focused on the cyborg in front of me. Let's do this then. Oh, okay. Scalpel. I took the scalpel that Zelmona handed to me and started making deep cuts in the cyborg's body. Ooh, ooh. Again and again and again. I felt emotions that I had never felt before welling up inside me. But all Zelmona did was just stare. She didn't utter a word. Before I realized it, the cyborg's chest was shredded to pieces, and revealed beneath her skin was a peculiar spherical device. Oh wait, Zelmona, is this what you're looking for? I grabbed the spear with my bare hand and pulled it out. Is this what you've been looking for this whole time, Zelmona? This is what you wanted, right? The cyborg's memory core? Yes. Oh, okay, you can take it. I handed to Zelmona with my blood-soaked hand. Alright, now, the keycard. Let's get the heck out of here. I can't stand it here anymore. Alright, let me save, just in case something's gonna happen. Because I have a feeling something's gonna happen. Something might come off to chase us. Or probably much separate us. I just have a feeling about this. Alright, let's get to it. Detective, are you alright? Detective? Stop calling me detective! You don't even know who I am! You saw it too. That cyborg we just saw. She looked exactly like me! You darn right. And I was right. I don't even know who you are, Zelmona. I don't remember anything at all. Oh man. I thought coming here would find me the answers I wanted, but now I just feel completely lost. I could be someone who doesn't even exist, just one of a million other identical cyborgs. Draco was right all along. I shouldn't even be here to begin with. Even with my sudden breakdown, Zamora didn't show 1 ounce of anger with me. After a moment's silence, she started to speak. You feel that the truth you seek is meaningless now, don't you? You lost all hope, because you're worried that you're merely a replica. But you shouldn't let your past define you. You're right. There's no way to be certain if you are or aren't the detective I met. Whoever each of us is up to us. The moment you open your eyes, you are who you are, and not anyone else. So what if there's someone else, somewhere in the world, who looks exactly like you? It's each of our own unique experiences that make up who we are, isn't it? At this moment, only you and I are standing here. This experience belongs to just us, and no one else. What motivates each of us to go on with our lives is the countless exciting possibilities that lie in store. And in the near future, you're bound to meet new people and make new friends. Maybe they'll become your new family. People who are willing to sacrifice their lives for you. Just like Draco. I hope he's alive out there. People who would sacrifice their lives for me. Zamona's words were somehow very reassuring. It was very different from how I imagined her to be. I never thought I would hear such words from you. Probably something I picked up during my previous profession. You probably psychology class? Huh? Don't worry too much about it. It's irrelevant now. Anyway, thanks a lot for your help. You have no idea how important this device is to me. Zamona, why do you need the cyborg's memory core? It's a long story. You said you lost all your memories, but seeing that you found your way into Myers, I think it's safe to assume that you've heard the urban legends about the G4 district. G4 district's urban legend? Do you mean the infamous G4 cyborg incident? Close, but I'm thinking particularly about the end of that legend. It should sound something like this. To this day, people still mysteriously vanish in the G4 district. Rumor says that the spirits of the victims for the experiment are still wandering the streets, taking the lives of those unfortunate enough to cross paths with them. Ah, I remember. Right, and you don't need me to tell you that ghosts don't exist. Are you sure about that? These recent disappearances in the G4 district are the deliberate work of a certain someone as well. Are you suggesting that Myers Corporation is behind these recent disappearances as well? The Myers Corporation that has continued operations covertly? Yeah, no chip, Sherlock. Yeah, something like that. But here's the thing. A lot of details about these cases are different from the original G4 cyborg incident. In this G4 cyborg incident, Myers Corporation turned their own employees into cyborgs and kidnapped ordinary citizens to use as cattle feed. Yep, just like I've recalled. But most of the people who go missing nowadays aren't ordinary citizens. It's people who either had a history with Myers or were former employees of Myers. Did Myers Corporation turn them to cyborgs as well, or were they just used as cattle feed? If they were all once associated with Myers, it makes sense that Myers would simply want them gone. Precisely, but many people believe that this series of disappearances is the work of just one person. A dangerous criminal who's extremely careful, so much so that they never left a single fingerprint behind, or a clue as to what really happened to the victims. And why are you telling me all of this, someone? It's kind of suspicious. And this person is known as the most wanted criminal in the G4 district. As for how they are connected to Myers, no one is really sure, but there's one person I see them that is still alive. Only one person? Who is that? That person is me. Yes, the most wanted criminal in the G4 district messed up once, and I was there when it happened. What? Zamora lore. It was a dark and windy night. I had just gone back to my apartment building and was about to go inside my apartment to relax. 309. But as I was walking past an apartment on the same floor, the power went out. The hallway was enveloped in complete darkness. I couldn't see anything around me. Just then, I heard blood-curdling screams accompanied with what sounded like flesh being torn off the bone from the apartment next to me. It sounds like they're being stabbed in the neck. A person rushed out of the apartment and brushed past me. They were in such a panic that I wasn't even sure if they noticed my presence. Shortly afterwards, the power came back on, but that person was long gone. Okay, never mind. Oh, dang. And the hallway that had been spotless beforehand was completely different after the power was restored. The walls and floor were painted red with blood. And the apartment door, which had previously been closed, was half ajar. Holy heck, this is serious. Without thinking much, I pushed open the door of the apartment to check into my neighbor, instead of calling the law enforcement. Oh boy. The one I saw before me was the most horrible thing I'd ever seen in my life. A man on the floor, his body shredded to bits. The room was strewn with pieces of his body and entrails. But that wasn't even the worst part yet. The scariest thing was, even though his head was completely detached from his body, his mouth was still opening and closing as if he were desperately trying to catch his breath. What if that's a dead cyborg body? Hey! Hang in there! I'll call the ambulance right away! You're calling an ambulance, knowing darn well it's already dead already. I impulsively rushed to help him, even though I knew very well that it was much too late. I feel like there's some thread of lies in there. But just go on with the story. Just then, some of the neighbors had heard the scream and rushed over, while my attempts to help the victim were misunderstood. Let me read this in a cowboy accent, or attempted one. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Murderer! She's a murderer! Grab her! Don't let her get away! Wait! I can explain! But it was too late for me to say anything. And then, what happened after that? After that, as embarrassing as it sounds, I became G4's most wanted criminal. Although I've managed to escape from the G4 police, it's getting so much harder finding a new apartment these days. But please believe me, I really wasn't the one who killed him. I wouldn't even hurt a fly. I believe you, Zamora. But then, you didn't actually get a good look at him either. You're right. The corridor was completely dark when I met him. I didn't get to see what he looked like either. If that's the case, how can you be so sure that the killer is the same person who is responsible for the recent series of disappearances in G4? Okay, now that I think about it, what if someone uses their clone to help them, get rid of Myers for good, just in case they didn't have enough time to live, or knowing darn well they're going to get killed somehow. And so what if they transport their memories to their clone so that their clone can continue on the mission? Maybe that's where I am right now. Or probably the other characters. Honestly, I can't. But I later learned that the victim, my neighbor, was Dr. Richard Eminem. Can the real Richard please stand up? A former employee of Myers. And, as always, the police found no fingerprints from any suspects at the scene. Of course, except for mine. That's too much of a coincidence, don't you think? So my guess is, the murderer is a cyborg. The killer was originally going to kidnap Dr. Emmett. I'm gonna call this guy Eminem. I can't. And murder him somewhere else. But for some reason, he screwed up that time. So he killed Dr. Eminem in a hurry and ran away. And what's even more interesting is, The way Dr. Eminem was murdered was very similar to how the core members were killed in the G4 cyborg incident. They were all ripped to pieces, so it's quite possible that this is the same person who got away with killing the core members. Then the reason you were looking for the cyborg's memory core is... Yes, as I was saying, many of the victims of the recent unexplained disappearances have some connection to Myers. It's hard not to conclude that the murderer also has a very close relationship with Myers. And each of the cyborgs that Myers produces through cloning will have a memory core. Each device stores certain memories, giving the cyborgs the personalities they would lack otherwise. Most of these memories are extracted from Myers' employees. I understand now. You want to find the real murderer by reading the memories in each memory core, thus proving your innocence. Exactly! Not just for my own sake, but also for the safety of the G4 district. I'll keep searching until I find out the truth, even if it's Myers Corporation who's behind all of this. Alright, that's all I have to say. Anyway, thanks again for having me out. Go ahead and take this keycard. Let me save. Just in case! We have to run away from something, just in case. And I got the keycard! Yay! But, are you still going to continue with your investigation? You know, if you want to get out of here with me right now, that wouldn't be possible. Huh? But isn't the gate to the lobby closed? I know, but the truth is, I accidentally forgot about this. Selma took a watch out of her pocket. A watch? Oh, darling, this watch is more than meets the eyes. An expensive one? It was originally a gift from an old friend of mine, but I have made a few modifications to it. Just by wearing it, I can teleport myself anywhere. How did you forget something this important? But the downside is... Okay, this is giving me a superpower, but someone gives like a side effect or a curse in return. It can teleport me anywhere. What do you mean? As in, I can't decide where we'll be teleported to. So, it might be useless. I was once teleported inside a men's bathhouse. A quite embarrassing situation. Oh dear lord, no. How messed up would that be? You just teleport out of nowhere and suddenly, you're not supposed to be going where you're going. But hey, there's risk with anything. Wouldn't you agree? Oh, good night, Shadow Milk. Take care and adios. So, are you gonna come with me? Let's get the heck out of here. I'm sorry, Zamona. I can't leave just yet. I still have more to investigate. There's this person that, even though I can't remember how we're connected or why, he was willing to risk his life for me. Draco, my man. And that person is currently trapped in the Myers lobby. I'm worried about him. I see. Do you want me to come with you? No, Zamona. That'll be too dangerous. This is all my fault. I should never have come here. I can't get another one of my friends involved. I don't want to see them get hurt. I understand. If that's the case, promise me that you'll take good care of yourself. I hope we can meet again someday. Maybe then, you'll be able to tell me your real name. I'll see you later, miss. When you get your memories back, be sure to tell me all the stories about your past, alright? Of course. Goodbye, Simona. I wonder where she's teleported to right now. She's gone. Oh, in a blink, gone. I wonder where she'll be teleported to this time. I wonder about that too. Hopefully nothing embarrassing. Or somewhere dangerous. Well then, it is time for me to push forward as well. Next stop, to that door. The legal department. More of Vincent's lore. Investigation completed. Successfully located the cyborg's memory core. Okay, let me save. Just in case I might stumble upon something. Let me see. Here we are, the legal department. It's hard to believe that Vincent used to work here. I mean, he's a lawyer from this company. Wait a second. In the distance, is that an elevator? I don't think I want to trust that elevator. Someone had told me the only way to get back to the Myers lobby right now is to take the elevator to the basement and then return there from the other side. So it seems that this is what she was talking about. However, I've come a long way. Should I investigate this place first? What's the point? I have now long lost the confidence I had when I was confronting Draco in the Myers lobby. You gotta keep going, buddy. I'm not sure if I want to know the truth anymore. You're here now. You have to realize, losing memories could also be a blessing. Countless people are imprisoned by their own memories. They try their best to let go, yet cling to them at the same time. But you, on the other hand, are given a second chance. Isn't that wonderful? Even I am getting a bit jealous. How did you end up here? Hey, I regret to inform you that I don't know either. The truth is, my butler was the one who heard peculiar knocking sounds at the door last night. When he went to open it, he saw your face down in the stairs, unconscious. Your seeming commendable courage is nothing more than ignorance wrapped up in a pretty package. You have absolutely no clue what you're about to face. Do you really believe that you can face up to all the dangers that are coming your way? Do you really believe that you can accept the truth that will be revealed? The truth will be revealed in an instant. Vincent, Victor, Draco. How many lies are there all around me? Why is it like that? Why is everyone lying to me? Ever since I woke up in the mansion, I have been deceived again and again. Why? Why are you lying to me? To blind you from the truth. What am I doing? I don't have time to think about that right now. Since I am already here, I might as well take a look around first. I started to briefly read through some of the documents I found. These documents for the legal department. I really don't understand them at all. What did you see? Hold on a second. The nameplate on this table. Vincent Edgeworth, Chief Legal Officer. So, then, this used to be Vincent's office table? Read me. On the table was a note and a glove. The note looked brand new, and there seemed out of place compared to the rest of the files here. Someone could have just recently left it here. What if that's a trap? What if that's a trap? That screams a trap. Was Amado the one who put it here? It could be a trap. I picked up the note from the desk. I don't think that's a good... Dear my lovely Aang? How are you doing? Haha, I'm just joking. Of course I know you're not doing well, because you lost all your memories. So, do you want to get all your memories back? I know you do. What if that was Myers writing to me? In that case, I have left you a small gift. It's a trap. It's a trap. I'm pretty sure it's a trap. I'm sure it'll help you a lot in getting back what you want. An old friend who wishes to remain anonymous. It cannot be Draco. A gift for me? More like a trap for me. It must be referring to the glove next to it. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. For some reason, I was blasted with a wave of anxiety. On the glove? On the glove? I don't like this. It could be a trap. It could be a trap. Should I put on the glove? Nope! Fine, I'll put on the glove. I mean, I already have my gloves on. Fingerless gloves? The glove fits my hand perfectly. Okay, my gloves are not fingerless. But okay. Oh no, I need ibuprofen again. I'm having a headache. I'm getting flashbacks. Help. Do you remember who you are? Oh no, I'm being brainwashed. Do you still remember your purpose? Oh yeah, Myers. We all miss you so much. Jeez Louise. Hurry up and come back home. If you're referring home to as that glass container, I'd rather not. I'm pretty sure it's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap! I freaking knew it's the boss. It's the boss. Oh, hey, hello. Welcome to Myers Corporation. How does it feel to be alive? Pretty good, huh? I know you're still a little confused right now, but that's okay. I assure that you will soon get used to it. Oh? You're asking what your mission is? My dear, patience. We'll get to that. Where should I start? Oh, you know, I have this old friend who's a little mad at me. A little mad that he wants to murder me and destroy my company. So he's made a weapon. A very deadly weapon. We don't know what that weapon is. But a little birdie told me it had something to do with other people's memories. Ah, pretty frightening, right? So, here's what I need you to do. Oh, my apologies. I hope this is about my delivery. Hello? Oh, already? That's awesome. But unfortunately, I'm not at home right now, my friend. Yes, just leave the package at the door. Yes, the entire uniform. Alright, that's great. Thank you so much. Wow, I seem to remember that he's in the middle of a phone call. Interesting. Sorry about that. Where was I again? That's right. I need you to locate his weapon and then destroy it. And while you're at it, try to figure out what kind of experiments this guy is up to. And your code name will be... Anonymous. Sudden, tremendous shudder from the legal department snapped me back to reality. Snap back to reality. Watch your profanity. Mom spaghetti. What just happened? I freaking knew it's a trap. I freaking knew it's a trap. I freaking knew it's a trap. Suddenly a man flew through the wall connecting the laboratory to the legal department as if he was thrown by something with full force. He was slammed into the wall at the other end of the department and then fell to the floor. Is that Draco? It's Draco! Draco, my man! He's alive! He's alive! Draco! Because of the massive impact, Draco lost his consciousness. Alright, quickly drag him with you. Hide somewhere safe. What follows the inhuman roar from the lab? I can hear the monsters approaching his footsteps. Draco! I shook Draco violently, but he didn't respond. Drag him to somewhere safe! Just shaking him awake won't do good. Just drag him to somewhere safe. Come on, lady, come on! Draco, wake up! Woman, drag him somewhere safe! It's no use slapping him awake. Damn it, what should I do? Drag him to safety! The basement! Quick! I dashed to the elevator and punched the button. Hurry! Please be quick! I hurried and dragged Draco to the elevator, then pressed the button to close the door. Alright, check for pulses. Check for pulses. I can still feel my heart pounding. That monster doesn't seem to be pursuing us. I think we're safe for now. What exactly was that thing? Dang. He's awake! Draco? Oh man. You definitely need to stop the bleeding there. I'm sorry, Aang. I couldn't stop it. You've tried, man. You've tried. Slowly, Draco stood up. He sounded very weak. Draco, are you okay? No need to worry about me. It's just a few scratches. Stop acting like a hero at a time like this! It's nothing but a scratch. Draco froze in the face of my emotional outburst. At that moment, we were both just looking at each other and stuck in silence. And he looks at me, and I look at him. He looks at me, and I look at him. Draco, are you serious? Stop it with that! You have been saying strange, incomprehensible bullcrap ever since we met in the lobby. You're badly hurt, yet you're making light of it. You're really starting to piss me off. I don't give a damn about how cool you are, and at this point, I really don't care how many lies you've told me. But I do know that what I'm worried about now is you. You reminded me of that time. Draco's face broke and began to show deep sorrow, a sadness that I would never expect to see from him. That time? Aang, I'm sorry. If only I had told you the truth earlier, maybe things wouldn't be the way they are. Draco. There are times when I ask myself, can we both go back in time? But for you, our past is long gone. We can go back. We will! That's what we're here for, isn't it? To search for our past, the past we shared. Even if I've completely forgotten you, I'd like to get to know you again. So when we escape from here, please tell me everything about our past. And I'm pretty sure you need to tell her as much as possible in case if one of you dies ahead. As you wish, Lady Aang. But there is more urgent issue at hand. Yep, pretty sure that bot out there. Where is he right now? Who, Dini Myers or the bot? What happened there? What the heck is that thing? He's not a thing. He's someone you already know. Who? Guinness? The truth is, Venora. Who? Venora who? My precious chaser, tell me, is there someone you love? A loved one, my dear Monsurem. Why would you ask such a question? Let's assume one day a disaster were to happen to your loved one. Say they lose their body, but their memories are still intact. Would you still love them like that? Of course I would, no matter what body they change into. They're still them. What a heartwarming answer. Well, let's change the scenario, shall we? Let's say, what if the person you love is physically intact but has lost all their memories? Would you still love such a person? Of course I would. Even if you lose all the memories, I would still love them. Even if they completely forgot about your existence. Even if all the memories you two shared are gone. This would make me miserable. but I would still love them. What an amusing answer. Humans always have been able to entertain me. Well then, since you don't mind them losing their body, and you don't mind them losing their memory, what exactly do you love about them? What you love is merely a self-fulfilling illusion. What you love is a person from your past that no longer exists. The brutal truth is, the moment one loses their memory, they will no longer be themselves, and they'll never be able to go back. Wait. Venora. Investigation completed. What if the lady's name is named Venora? I got the glove. Alright, pretty sure it's the next chapter. It's about to go down. Are you the new detective? Good to see you here. Just call me Venora. So I am Venora. The lady is Venora. Where's the crime scene? I heard the victim was a former employee of Myers. Yes, room 309. Come with me. Oh, is that how I arrested Zamora? Move along, people. Nothing to see here. And stop interfering with the work of police officers. Okay, that music sounds like the Battle of the Umbra Throne from Bayonetta. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Right, here we are. Oh, speaking of Bayonetta, I need to play Bayonetta 2. I played the first one already. Borrowing from one of my relatives. Right, here we are. That's a lot of strawberry jam. I'll leave the rest to you, Venora. Survey the crime scene. Is that the trophy from before? Oh dang, it's the trophy from before. I think the trophy for Employee of the Month, from what I recalled. Let me save. Okay, let's start with number 1. Is there anything I can assist with, Detective Venora? As by the known facts of the case, according to our conversations with the residents of this building, there is a short power outage in the building around where the crime was occurring. However, after our investigation, it seems the building's blackout was not the murderer's work. It was a mere coincidence. Coincidence? I think not! So the victim was killed at the exact time of the power outage? Correct. Information about the victim. The name of the victim is Dr. Richard Eminem, a former researcher at Myers Corporation. According to our investigation, although the victim holds a PhD, his position at Myers was rather unremarkable. We don't know much about his current occupation, but judging by the apartment, it's not hard to deduce that the pay wasn't getting any better. A resident on the same floor claimed to have last seen him in the hallway outside his apartment last night. Allegedly, Dr. Eminem was on the phone at the time and seemed to be talking about some sort of deal. A deal? Deal. Or the door. The door into the apartment. The residents of the apartment building claim that the murderer eluded them and escaped through here. The suspect's name is Zamona, a resident on this floor. Something worth mentioning is she is a mutant. A mutant? Is she from G3? We're unsure at the moment. Countless tourists visit G3 district every year to receive modifications. We can't draw any conclusions yet. We thoroughly searched her apartment. Strangely enough, we couldn't find any form of identification. For now, it seems that the murderer has escaped. What about the bloodstains the hallway outside the apartment? Before you arrived, Dr. Eminem's screams attracted a lot of curious residents. These guys trampled over the entire apartment building, and now there's blood everywhere outside the apartment. Even if there were any useful clues in the hallway, they've probably trampled them into oblivion by now. The suspect. Some paintings hang on the wall, but the closer you look, the more obvious it is that they're just printouts. A blood-stained cabinet. Nothing special about it. The body has already been cleared. The G4 investigation bureau sure is efficient. That's correct. As the victim had been dismembered, we were unable to outline the exact location of the body on the floor. However, the autopsy report from the investigation bureau has been released. The cause of the death was due to the rapid dismemberment of the body in a short period of time. So you're saying the murderer dismembered the victim while he was still alive? Yes, it was a very gruesome death. But according to the autopsy report, the victim's head did show signs of being struck by an object, but was not fatal. In addition, the body displayed signs of a struggle before death, so it's unlikely that he was unconscious for the ordeal. Besides that, there's something else that's strange. Some of the dismembered body parts of the deceased have been disappeared. Disappeared? Wait. What if the victim was a clone, and he had his memory core? What if the murderer was looking for the memory core to, yank it out, so that nobody can find out what was going on? And since there was no fingerprints, it's possible that cyborgs, they do not have fingerprints. Maybe it's possible that they can get away from that crime. Because it's possible, because robotic hands, maybe there's no fingerprints. That murderer might have also been a cyborg. Yes, we couldn't fully reconstruct the victim's body with the pieces left in the room. We searched the entire apartment building, but we couldn't find any of the missing body parts. We did take into consideration that the perpetrator could be non-human, but the report has made it clear that this member is not a result of a beast attack. But I'm pretty sure there are different ways cyborgs can kill. They don't just, kill like beasts. Because if they're, built to be like human, to look like human, it's possible they can also kill like human. And the bloody sofa. A bloodstained chair, nothing special about it. I'm pretty sure I looked... this one here. Trophy, it's stained with blood. Looks like it was used as a weapon of some kind. Did we find fingerprints from any suspects on the trophy? Like I mentioned, it's possible that if a cyborg is a murderer, they might have not able to leave fingerprints. And they might have also used something to bash the victim. And I really don't know if those cyborgs were built with fingerprints or not. But I think they're not built with fingerprints. That's how they're not able to detect any fingerprints whatsoever. Or they might have burned the evidence. Or gotten rid of the evidence. No, we only managed to collect Dr. M&M's. But it's worth mentioning, the wound in the victim's head matches the shape of the trophy's pointed corner. The curtain. Open the curtain. It's the only window in this apartment. The lock appears to not be tampered with, so it's unlikely that the murderer entered the room through here. Was the curtain here closed before? Yes, of course. We haven't moved a thing. Alright, I'm pretty sure I got all the evidence, I suppose. Alright, I got all the evidence. Oh, okay, I finished it. Investigation completed. I believe I've gathered enough information to postulate what may have happened. It's clear that this murder was premeditated. The perpetrator was planning to kill Dr. M&M from the very beginning. And since there wouldn't elect any signs of forced entry, it's most probable that the culprit entered the apartment directly through the door. That means the murder was invited to the apartment by Dr. M&M himself. In other words, our murder was most likely whoever Dr. M&M was making his deal with. Nonetheless, in the midst of this, a small mishap occurred. The killer intended to kill Dr. M&M directly by hitting him on the head with a trophy. Wait, but what if? Because you mentioned that the murderer is non-human. But I do strongly believe he's killed by a cyborg. And knowing the cyborg has some inside parts, what if the cyborg killed the doctor from the insides? Maybe that's how they killed him. That's how the perpetrator killed him. It's not just from that trophy, but it's possible that they might have used their insides to kill that person as well. Because as we recall from the cyborg, the half of the cyborg, it has those mechanical parts, and they have some I don't know, drills or some sharp things inside of them. Yep, I 100% believe that has to be a cyborg's doing. Which is understandable. No one could anticipate a freak blackout. However, if the killer is the same person that's behind the other recent G4 disappearances, then their negligence cannot be attributed to just that. The other victims who went missing disappeared without a trace, as if they had vanished into thin air. But this time, the murderer messed up the whole apartment and attracted the attention of other residents. If it's really the same perpetrator, it has to be something else that also contributes to such a major mistake. In fact, the murderer could very well... what? That's not what I had in mind. Seriously injured? Maybe reluctant to kill him? Can I go back? I think seriously injured, because it's possible that the doctor and that perpetrator, they might have been fighting when that perpetrator tried to kill him. No? Had been reluctant to kill Dr. Eminem. Have an extreme fear of the dark? Okay, now that you think about it, there was a sudden blackout. It's possible the perpetrator couldn't see the doctor. The murderer might have extreme fear of the dark. The curtains in the apartment were drawn closed at the time, and it would have been taken a while for human eyes to adjust to the sudden darkness. So at the moment of blackout, Dr. Eminem's apartment was most likely pitch black. A cold-blooded assassin, who usually managed to keep so calm and careful, completely lost control in this apartment. I don't think that's true. It is quite possible that the killer has extreme fear of sudden darkness due to some form of previous trauma. Sudden darkness. I see. I think I understand now. But what about that sudden blackout? In addition, the manner of Dr. Eminem's death is a major mystery. The killer dismembered him alive after failing to kill him with a single blow. The way they dismembered him reminds me of how the core members of the Myers Corporation were killed. As far as I know, all of the core members of Myers were also killed in a similarly brutal way. Add that to the recent disappearances in the G4 district, leaving many citizens paranoid. I guess many people would think that the killer is the same person who killed all the core members. However, I believe that the real person why the killer tore Dr. Eminem to pieces was... It could be this one here, and this one here. Cause think about it, some of his body parts were torn apart, as if they were collecting something. Okay, I have 6 pages of saves. Painful death. Maybe. No. To collect Dr. Eminem's body parts. And I'm pretty sure it has to be a core. Some of Dr. Eminem's body parts have gone missing. I don't remember that happening to any of the core members. The real reason why the killer dismembered Dr. Eminem in a panic was to obtain his body parts. In the G4 cyborg incident, Myers Corporation is found to be using the human flesh of ordinary G4 citizens as feed for the cyborgs. But since Dr. Eminem's body did not have any signs of a beast attack, the killer was most likely trying to obtain Dr. Eminem's body parts to use as feed for cyborgs at a later time. But if they were working for Myers, would it be more likely that they would want to make a cyborg out of Dr. Eminem? Why would they choose to turn him to a cyborg feed instead? I feel like that's a nice deduction here, but I feel like there has to be more than this. I'd rather stick with my theory that the killer is a cyborg and might have killed another cyborg. Detective Honora? Yes. Have you reached any conclusions to who the killer is? Put out a warrant for the rest of Zalmona. She is undoubtedly the perpetrator we have been trying to search for all along. Nope. As you wish, Detective Honora. Imagine I was 100% right about this. The warrant has been issued. But Detective Honora, would you mind coming outside with me for a moment? There are some important matters I'd like to discuss with you. Like what? I follow him to the street outside the apartment. Are you gonna bash my head? Are you trying to take my memories away? Are you gonna dismemory? It's getting quite late, and the temperature had dropped quite dramatically. He was just walking in front of me silently, as if the cold weather did not bother him. Okay, why do I have a feeling he might be dead? Or possibly trying to kill me. After a while, he finally stopped in an alley where no one was nearby. And an alley where no one was nearby? That's suspicious. What was it that you wanted to discuss? I decided to speak first. Well then, let's hear it. Who's the actual killer? Excuse me? You've called Inspector, yet you don't even realize who I am this whole time. The man in front of me slowly took off his police hat, and what follows a sight that I couldn't have expected. Who are you? He suddenly grabbed a corner of his cheek and tore the skin off his head. What was revealed beneath it was his blue skin and white hair. It's you! I don't remember you, but him revealing his true form only made me more vigilant. Inspector, it appears the fact that you still see me as a threat. Believe it or not, I don't have time to play Mr. Triple Agent for that stupid organization from G3. What are you doing here? What else can I be doing here? Our boss gave me clear instructions to make sure you succeeded in your mission. But it seems that you have everything under control. However, you know very well who the actual killer is, don't you? Just what the heck happened back there? I thought he was good at this. How could he script things this badly? Why don't you just go ask him yourself? You're as tough as ever. Suit yourself then. I don't really give a damn about that guy's past. But do we have to pin it on that woman from the same floor? Each sacrifice is for the future of the company. Each one is necessary. Oh, so she framed her! Just so to get the case done! Oh my lord. Yeah, our boss is really getting you, isn't he? Company this, company that. That's all your talks about. All of us are merely little pawns in his hands. What did you say? No offense, but this is nothing but a job to me. I'm not trying to debate the ethics of what we do, nor am I interested in this great vision. Then why don't you use your brain for once and think about what you truly want instead of being a slave to his company all day? What I truly want? You know, find the love of your life, forming a family, that sort of thing. Don't end up like me, an old guy who still doesn't have a single clue what he should be doing in his life. Same here. It's been an exhausting day. I'll see you later. He was about to turn to leave, but he suddenly stopped again. He's gonna give me a tip, isn't he? He once again turned his head at me. Lenora, did you come up with that name yourself? Oh, so I was a clone this whole time, even before that incident! Yes. The ever so gloomy look of his face usually perked up out of nowhere. I didn't think you'd be so good at naming yourself. That's a really nice name. Why don't you keep it for yourself? With that, he put on his police hat again. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. See you later, Venora. Make sure you report to that guy on time. He's kind of anal about that. What do you mean by anal? With that, he disappeared across the street and once again became part of the crowd. Finding the love of my life and starting my own family. Is that still possible for someone like me? But for my case, in this economy, no. What am I thinking? No matter what, my mission here is accomplished. As long as the G4 Investigation Bureau can't figure out who the true killer is, everything will still be under control. It is time for me to move on to my next destination and complete my next mission. G4 Suburbs. The mansion of Myers' former lawyer and traitor, Vincent Edgeworth. Oh, we fell down the elevator. Vincent Edgeworth! That name! I remember now! Man, it's far more frightening than Myers. Wait, what? Now that I think about it, yeah, I did see a thumbnail of his jump scare. I've been set up! I have to get out of here! Is that my name I'm hearing, eh? What should I call you? Lenora. Oh! Okay. I think when I first streamed it, I felt like a part of me was kind of being set up. So the whole time that Myers was talking to was Vincent? That's the end of chapter 3. Vincent Edgeworth, isn't it? Welcome to RMU. Here's a key to your dorm. Enjoy meeting your new roommate. Oh, Vincent's backstory. New roommate? Pardon me. Is anyone there? I'm coming in. Victor, my guy! Oh, hello there. Pleasure to meet you. You're Vincent, right? Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm your roommate, Victor Blake. I'm majoring in economics. It is an incredible chance of fate for us to meet each other at this place, don't you think? Even as backstory, he's still wearing his suit and tie. Suit and his bow tie. Incredible chance of fate. Don't make me laugh. Everything exists for a reason. Our life experiences are shaped by our own actions, not faith. Not fate. If you say so. But that also means there has to be reason for both of us to be standing here, correct? I'd rather live in a single room. I see that you're a pretty straightforward guy, huh? I understand. First day of school is always quite nerve-wracking, isn't it? But you can quote me on this. I'm sure we're going to become great friends. And you darn right you are. Anyway, shall we start with some simple introductions? Why don't we get to know each other a bit first? Which district are you from, Vincent? The G4 district. G4, is it? Same here. Then it looks like we're both domestic students. What do you like about G4? Where do you usually go? Do you have fun? I don't really go out much. I see. What about hobbies? What do you like to do in your spare time? I enjoy reading about history and philosophy. Oh, that's exciting. What else? That's it. Is that enough? Is that not enough? I see. Seems like you've been working pretty hard, huh, Vincent? You think I'm boring? No, why would I? If anything, I should learn to be more like you. Anyway, I heard that there's going to be a freshman party tonight. Would you like to come with me, Vincent? Not interested. I'm not a big fan of parties either. Okay, but what's wrong with making some new friends? Do I look like I'm here to make friends? You have absolutely no clue how much work I put. You have absolutely no clue how much I put in over the last few years. Being accepted by RMU is a well-deserved milestone for me. But all the other idiots here think that just by getting here, it means they've won in life. All the G4 students and even people from other districts want to study at this prestigious school. But for those people, those 3 letters at RMU merely serve as a title for them to show off. The true reason for them to celebrate on the first day is that their goal is just to get admitted here. I see that you have pretty high expectations for others as well, huh, Vincent? However, please allow me to disagree with you. You're wrong to assume that those students are celebrating because they believe they no longer need to work hard. Perhaps for them, RMU symbolizes the beginning of a new chapter in their life, and possibly a new chapter to their death. I could care less about what you think. What remains unchanged is that they're wasting their time. But I am different. I know I still have a long way to go. We are the top university in the G4 district, and not to mention the most competitive one. RMU's acceptance rate is only 4.5%. And because of that, I will cherish my time here even more. I'll be focusing my studies, and only my studies. Nothing else. Sure about that, buddy? The competition's far from over. If I dawdle now, it will be no different than admitting defeat to others here. I will only consider myself a success when I get hired by that place. By that place? Well, let me guess. Could you possibly be aiming for the Myers Corporation? That is hilarious. Are you mocking me? Oh no, don't get me wrong. I just think Vincent's adorable. So adorable that I want to laugh. I was worried for a second that my roommate was going to be boring as heck, but now I see that I was terribly wrong. Every word you say can entertain me all day long. Okay, now I can see why I saw some fan art of these two as a pairing. I can see why. Yeah, before I have Twitter, I would scroll down to see. So basically, I played the therapy with Dr. Kruger, and he mentioned about Vincent, and so I just scrolled through the fan art for Dr. Kruger, and then I stumbled upon these ship pairings of these two. Yeah, Victor and Vincent. Okay, now I can see why. Some ship them. What did you just say? My dear Vincent, do you mind if I ask what your major is? I am a law student. Law student. Ah, indeed. You certainly don't look like an engineering student. Do you really think studying hard is all you need to do to get into a top academy in G4? Quit joking around. Pure hard work is not the only thing that matters in the workplace. Socializing is also an integral part of it. This is especially important for your chosen profession. He has a point. With such a lousy personality, I shudder to think of the lonely life you lead. Even if you do get into the Myers Corporation, you would just be ostracized by everyone. Your coworkers will like you, and your boss will just think you're useless and incapable of understanding the ways of the world. It will be your fate to end up being an outcast and be forced to leave Myers Corporation because you don't belong there. Oh, wait, or should I say, this will be a life experience shaped by your own actions? He's foreshadowing it. But since you already made up your mind, there's nothing I can do about it. I respect your decision. But if you change your mind at any time, please feel free to join us at the party. I hope to see you at the freshman party, Vincent. I'll catch you later. Oh, he was missing out. But I'm pretty sure it's like, nope, I'm not missing out. You're the one that's been missing out. Unforgivable. He had such a sickening smile on his face, and his words were filled with nothing but sarcasm. I resent hypocritical, arrogant scums like him more than those unproductive, good-for-nothing students. I see. Myers, outcast, my destiny is mine to decide. I have not asked for your worthless opinions, and certainly don't need a loser like you to mock my dreams. I shouldn't be thinking about these useless matters. Thank God he's left the room. He'll give me at least one more night alone. You sure about that? He might be a party guy. Instead of getting indignant about a guy like that, I might as well use the evening to improve my knowledge furthermore. So, which book should I start with today? Being in Nothingness, Republic, the Birth of Tragedy. I want to start with Leviathan today. Ooh, piano. And from this diffidence of one another, there is no way for any man to secure himself so reasonable as anticipation. That is, by force, or wiles, to master the persons of all men he can so long, till he see no other great power great enough to endanger him. Richard Blake was his name, wasn't it? Come to think of it, he was my first roommate and the first person I ever met here. Maybe I should have given him the cold shoulder on the first day. It wasn't the wise thing to do. After all, I'll be spending most of my time here in this tiny room with him. And they were roommates. No, that's not true. I should be able to move out and live alone next year. You said that in the next 7 years. I have no reason to put on a smile for this guy, and I'm not in the mood to do that. Okay, what bothers me the most is that when it's dark time, I'd rather just close the curtains, unless you need a nice breeze outside. Like for me, I would just close the curtains immediately. Law can never be against reason. Our lawyers are agreed, and that not the letter that is every construction of it, but that which is according to the intention of the legislator is the law. But yeah, it makes sense, cause from what I heard, if you're being a lawyer, you have to read a lot of things. You have to read. It's 12 o'clock. When is this guy going to return? Why am I thinking about him? His lifestyle is definitely none of my business. It feels as if I'm eagerly waiting for him to come back. I don't understand. You just wanted company. Are you just gonna go out of that door? Oh, never mind. He's still reading. Not that the death of one man, though without sin, can satisfy the offenses of all men. In the rigor of justice, by the mercy of God, that ordains such sacrifice for sin as we please in his memory to accept. What time is it right now? It's 3:30 in the morning. I cannot even stay up that late. Possibly the latest I ever stayed up was 1, and that's it. I pretty much slept earlier than 1 nowadays, because I do not want to mess up with my sleep schedule. Victor, on your very first day at RMU, all you do is party until the wee hours of the morning? Where did you get the confidence to speak to me like that? He's lonely. What was I even worried about? Lonely, I'm Mr. Lonely. I've got nobody all on my own. What was I even worried about? After all, I'll be spending this year alone again, but in this room, won't I? Oh, why is there an anonymous music? Wait, what? Why are you whispering in my ear? Geniuses are often born in isolation with a lonely destiny. They often have a tendency for self-abandonment, to abandon everything for their ideals. Nothing is predestined in life. I've always believed that ever since I was a child. A person's destiny can be changed by no one but themselves. Ordinary people obey fate, but the strong ones become rulers of their own destiny. To enter my corporation, and become the creme de la creme of the creme. What the is my goal? But why? Why do I still feel so helpless sometimes, in the face of so-called fate? The real loneliness is a deep void, an emptiness that will drive you crazy. Even in the midst of cheering, you feel nothing but emptiness, melancholy and frustration inside you. When I stand in the middle of a crowd, I feel even more lonely and out of place than I do when I am alone. I like this. I like this. I look at all the people drinking and chatting and can only ask myself, why don't I feel the same joy as they do? Have I really abandoned everything that I deserve to pursue my dream? Is the loneliness that I feel a price that I must pay? I know better than anyone else that coming here won't change anything. It's a brand new year. I hope all the misfortunes will go away. I'm going to be an adult soon. Perhaps I'll be more mature then. Or maybe I'll finally be able to make real friends when I go to my new school. Birthdays, New Year's, new schools. I've heard similar prayers all my life. Humans always like to place hopes on useless things that make them feel like a turnaround will come out of nowhere. They willingly blind themselves and are reluctant to see the truth that many of the changes in their lives need to be done by themselves. What would change in the new year if you don't do anything? How will you become more mature if you don't even try to improve yourself? But in the end, I realized I'm really not that different from them. I had hoped that my life would change when I came to RMU. I had hoped that I would find real friends at RMU. It's 5 in the morning. Looks like I won't be getting any sleep today. I might as well pack up and get ready for the first day of school. It's Victor! Victor? Vincent, you're still awake? I'm not feeling so well. I think I might be... What happened? A blackout? Victor? Victor! Did he drink a lot? Or probably party too hard? Or sick? You're awake? Are feeling any better? What time is it? How long have I been asleep? It's already noon. Oh god, I missed all my morning classes. Well, am I supposed to congratulate you? Not only that, but you've made me miss all my morning classes as well. I'm sorry. Perhaps you don't remember, but the doctor from the infirmary has visited here. I was worried that you were seriously ill, but the doctor said that it seemed to be a case of overexhaustion and stress. She said that with some rest, you should be able to recover soon. Is that so? Thank goodness. If that's the case, why are you still here with me? Guess I just want to make sure you were feeling better when you woke up with my own eyes. I wasn't quite sure what I was supposed to do, so I brought you a cup of hot chocolate. I also asked him to take the phone on top of the shape of a kitten. Oh man, that's adorable. That's adorable. What's so funny? No, nothing. But why, Vincent, after all that I said? To be honest, I'd rather just turn a blind eye to you. I don't want it to have anything to do with your life or death. Liar. But you're my roommate, so you're part of my responsibilities. I had no other choice. More like friend. Come on. What were you thinking? Ruin your body by partying into the early hours of the morning the day before school started? I didn't go. Oh, I think you were studying! What? I didn't go to the freshman party. Because the doctor mentioned that he was exhausted and very stressed out. Then what were you doing all night? Isn't it obvious? I wanted to get away from you. Get away from me? Am I that obnoxious to you? No, it's because of the things you said. It may not seem like it, but I haven't slept well for days on end. Oh. Leading to every night, I'm plagued by a million thoughts. I never knew I was going to do when I got here. Everything about the future terrifies me. My goal is to get accepted to RMU, but a lot of the time it felt like I was just carrying out my family's expectations of me. You have to make us proud. That was what my parents always say to me. But when I finally got here, I just felt lost and overwhelmed. I made it to RMU. I succeeded, right? But then what? What happens after that? Why isn't anyone telling me what to do next? It was as if I was standing on the last step of a staircase, but it didn't lead anywhere. That's when I realized I had not a single clue what I wanted. I felt this to the core. And let me tell you, I've changed majors 3 times. But throughout those times, I've realized what I wanted throughout my career. So yeah, please, you'll find what you want to do someday. Find opportunities. Or find some things you want to try new things. And maybe eventually or step outside your comfort zone. And eventually, you might see more opportunities than you thought of. And then I met you, and that feeling became stronger and stronger. And what type of feeling that became stronger and stronger, Victor? Everything about you irritated me. Oh, loathing, unadulterated loathing, for your face, your voice, your clothing. Let's just say, I loathe it all. Dun dun dun. Your condescending attitude and the way you talked without any consideration for others made me want to punch you in the face. If only that was the truth. One night spent in the cold sobered me up. I was not actually angry with you. I was just disappointed in myself. Because you're different from me, Vincent. You're an admirable person. Unlike me, and many of the students here, you know exactly what you want. You have a clear goal in your mind, and every drop of your effort goes toward it. You came here because you wanted to be here. And I came here simply because that was what I had been told to do my whole life. Oh man, I'm starting to... I related to Victor before. He's blushing! He's blushing! No wonder why there were some fan arts of these two. Okay. Also, be right back. I need to use the bathroom. Yeah, I don't. It's bad to hold my urine. So let me just mute myself. I'll. All right, I'm back. I was willing to face the truth, and I turned it to jealousy. I'm sorry, Vincent. I said terrible things to you. Huh? Are you blushing? Man, the ship is really selling. No, I just didn't expect you to be so honest with me. Is it because I called you an admirable person? You enjoy being complimented like that, didn't you? I don't know what you're talking about. Come to think of it, you used to have classes this afternoon, don't you? There's no point staying here for me. In that case, I'll take my leave then. Two more things. First, maybe I don't fully understand how you feel, and I'm not sure what to say to make you feel better. But you're here for 4 years, aren't you? I'm sure you'll find your goal eventually. A goal that's just for you. If all you need is someone to talk to when you're feeling down, I'll be here for you. Second, you have the right to be angry with me if I make you upset, and I allow you to do that. Victor's blushing too! No way! The ship is really sailing! See you this evening, Victor. Wait a minute, Vincent. Wait a minute, Vincent. Thanks for the hot chocolate. Just like that, they became college roommates for the next 4 years. Let me cross off the word roommates and just change it to boyfriends. I'm just kidding. And why exactly are you telling me these? What if that text dialogue was Myers? I know who you really are, infiltrator. What she'd be scared of is, if Monsieur finds out, he'll be all over for you. But I know what you want, believe it or not. To a certain extent, we actually share the same goal. Same goal? Oh? What? Say, want to collaborate with me, my dear infiltrator? You're talking to me? The lady? Vincent Edgeworth. It's been a long time, Venora. A long time? Did we just meet last night? Indeed, in a sense we did. But I'm sure you agree that we're all more than just mindless walking corpse, aren't we? Venora, have you ever considered what decides someone's personality? Well, it should be obvious that none of us were born with a fixed personality. A person's character can change based on the living environment, their family upbringing, and how people behave around them. In other words, their life experiences forge their personality, or should I say, their memories. Correct. That means that depending on the number of memories recollected, a person's demeanor and mannerisms will also change somewhat. And it's obvious to me that the woman standing in front of me right now is not the same person as the one I saw last night. So, I was right! I am a clone! I am a clone! By the way, I must comment, your new glove suits you very well.
Nara.
So, the name has been revealed. However, what I'm curious to know is, how much of your memory has truly come back? Only a bit. By the way, where's Draco? I remember that I was a detective from the G4 Investigation Bureau. I remember that I came to your mansion to investigate the case of missing citizens over recent years, and the truth behind the G4 cyber incident. And after that? I don't remember what happened after that. Is that so? That's fine. We should take everything one step at a time. Wouldn't you agree? It's so not a wise idea to rush things. Vincent, you knew exactly who I was all along. Why you were hiding everything from me? Me? Hiding everything? You've got all wrong, madam. I didn't wish to help you. Why would I go through all of this trouble to offer you leads? That business card. It was your intention to give me that business card to lead me back to the Myers Corporation to find my memories? You have a special power in you, don't you? As I expected, you discovered as well. You're able to see past memories contained in certain objects. If that's the case, do you even need me to tell you about your past? Even if I had told you the truth while we were in the mansion, that would be nothing more than just a bedtime story for you. It would have helped you find your true self, would it? In other words, you wanted me to utilize this power myself so that I could truly realize my own past? I don't believe anything you say. You have no reason to help me at all. As a former lawyer for the Mars Corporation, you pinned all the blame on Winston for the G4 cyber incident. You're willing to do anything to get what you're after. There has to be another reason for you to do everything you did for me. I don't care what's going on between you and the Myers Corporation at the present time, but I do know is you're not a righteous person and cannot be trusted. A righteous person? Venora, with all due respect, you're even more humorous without your memory than with it. Have you ever heard of something like this, Venora? Kill one man, and you are a murderer. Kill millions of men, and you are a conqueror. I don't remember. I remember hearing that. Kill them all, and you are a god. And how would you define a righteous person, Venor? You're telling me that you should think you qualify. You're telling me that you think you qualify as one? In this world, there's nothing that is absolutely right, nor is there anything that is absolutely wrong. The essence of good and evil is really just success and failure, just a matter of different perspectives. All things can be just from one point of view, but may be immoral from another. But that doesn't really matter either. In the end, none of us are entitled to stand for what we think is right and criticize others. Every human being, living and dead, every species has done selfish things for their own benefit. The humans, not only humans, have invented one set of moral concepts after another to justify their self-centered actions. How many things that used to be considered taboo are now acceptable? And how many things that were considered harmless in the past are now unacceptable? Righteousness and wickedness, justice and evil, these are all just fabrications created by human society. As time passes, as the ruling groups change, they find that the reasoning of the past no longer justifies their actions today. Time and time again, humans find new justifications and rate their norms over and over again. But the fact you kept repeating about humans again, I have a feeling you're also a cyborg. In order to label themselves as righteous, to stand in the shoes of an omniscient God, and to judge others by this so-called morality. These moral judgments about good and evil cannot exist until they are decreed by society's central authority. Once removed from legal and social constraints, these definitions no longer hold water. What exactly are you getting at? Heroes and villains don't exist. All that really exists are losers and winners. Become a winner society, become the conqueror of the world, and you'll be on the right side of history. By the same token, become a loser, and you'll be on the side of wrongdoing. It's not up to you or me to decide who's righteous between us. It all depends on who comes up on top, right? Not only that, but the tip of the iceberg you're remembering now only serves to distort the truth. But when you get all your memories back, perhaps you'll be enlightened. You'll understand why I've done all of those things. But of course, I don't really care about that either. The thought of winning your approval has never crossed my mind once, Venora. Nor do I need it all. I never said what you did was without reason, Vincent. On the contrary, I am pretty sure that you do have one. Righteous or not, all I want is the truth, and only the truth. Oh, I have a feeling I must save, 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 I must save. I need to save. In that case, may I offer you a proposition? Why don't we explore that room together? The room filled with truth. Are you saying? That's correct. The secret chamber of the G4 cyborg incident is hidden somewhere in this room. What do you think, Venora? Why not use your power to solve the mystery here? Locate the secret chamber. Okay, scalpel is still there. What the heck? So Draco's also a clone? You know where he is? No, but what I do know is he's not as vulnerable as you imagine him to be. So he's alive somewhere. What the heck happened here? Interesting. The blood spatters in the wall are fresh. Looks like a fight just happened here before we arrived. Then this must be a fight between Draco and that monster. Why glue? Venora, may I ask what your thoughts on the design of Mayur-chan are? The antenna mascot is designed to serve as a bridge between the brand and the user, reflecting the company's spirit and strengths. Mayur-chan's look as a mechanical prosthetic may be a bit too street for many people, but I don't think there's any harm in unique and comical design like this. If you place Mayur-chan next to other corporate mascots, which stands simply by making other people go, huh? What's this supposed to be? Which is also an advantage in some sense. In other words, you believe Mayur-chan has an advantage as a mascot simply because its design is too peculiar, not because it's truly a qualified design? If you have to put it that way, then yes. What about you? As a former lawyer at Lord Myers Corporation, what's your opinion on its design? I thought it looked so hideous that I gave mine to Victor. Guess I can't really blame you for that. Puzzles! Keypad. More clues. Oh! What's this? Is that a paper? Okay, I feel like I'm not gonna read out the dialogue this time. I'm just gonna just read it instead of reading it out loud. Because my voice is kind of tired now. What the heck is that? White mug? Oh, what was that face? Did I broke the boss's mug? What the? Vincent suddenly lost his balance. Without the support of the wall, he might have already fallen to the floor. Vincent, are you okay? Oh man, he might have saw some bad memories there. Okay. Alright, let me just save just in case if Vincent jumps at me. Because he might have some pretty bad memories there. Careful, don't hurt yourself. So it is the boss's cup! You're trying to tempt me so that if you caught me doing something bad, you're trying to get rid of me. You're gonna snatch that envelope. Oh man, this is bad. Oh, it's hot chocolate? I'm back. I haven't even looked at the clues. Darn it. I'm not done investigating yet. Let me investigate the cup again. Let me investigate the mug again, please. What the heck is a Voorhees Corporation? That's an ominous light. What the heck? What? No. What? Apologies about that, chat. I didn't think Myers would, you know, be into that. Okay, what? Wait. Oh, that's Dr. Kruger! Okay, there we go. Okay, I need to take a screenshot of that. That has to be a clue. One, two, three, four, five, six. Turn it off. Turn it on. I'm not done yet. Just turn it off. Why do you turn the light on? Okay. Oh, I see. So in colors, pink, purple, orange or yellow, mint, and purple. Okay. I don't know if I can remember all that. Okay. Alright, from what I call, first one is P. Yeah. Oh wait! You know what? No. I can just do this. Let me look again. Alright, I can just do this instead. This is 1. 2 is purple. One, 2, 3, 4. I don't think I'm doing this right. Yeah, I don't think I'm doing this right. 1, 2 is purple. 3 is this. 4 is this. 5 is this. Boom! Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, I have to look for the key. What if I use this? Oh, I was right to use this. What in the? There's something behind that. Oh. Oh, there's another side. Hmm? What if there's some acronyms to this? B, N, R, T, T. Oh, nice. Let's see if there's anything on the computer. Oh, I had to fill those up. Oh, is that your photos? Oh, you had two cats, Boss and Penelope. Oh, three cats actually, and Gucci. Oh. Oh, I found the password. I found the password. I found it. I found it. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. So 2077. 2077. Found it. It's R M U 322 077. What the? So I just had to fill the blank in? Okay, never mind. RMU 37. There you go. What the? Oh gosh, who is that? Wait, my mission was to get rid of Vincent? Or what if they're playing with me? Oh gosh. And let alone your favorite photo with Victor and the 3 cats. I think he just likes the game of cat and mouse. And that's how we got that little cyborg in the mansion. Oh, so yeah, makes sense as to how Vincent was behind this whole thing. Man, that is some 4D chess there. Oh, I need to charge. So, Vincent, you killed him. Oh boy, it's about to go down. We've been toyed. Yup, I freaking knew it! I freaking knew! I'm a clone this whole freaking time! I freaking knew it! And you must also be a part of Cyborg as well. I freaking knew it. What the? Oh, I accidentally touched his past! Seeker successfully located the secret chamber. Whoa, there's more to this. Yup. I think I'll call it a day and continue finishing the secret admirers in a later time. Alright, for my next stream, I'll be playing Arknight's Enfield. Which I heard is another gacha game, but I'm just curious to try that out. But anyways, I hope you have a good one. Taking adios. Otsuei, bye! Oh, sure, you're here the whole time? What's up? Alright, see you in the voice chat. I might chat with you in Panda for a bit. Alrighty, taking adios, Otsuei! Bye!